Well, I'm about to retire. I've been at Georgian College for 31 years, and I thought before I leave Georgian, I would share something very secret with you. Over the years, we've managed to do some surreptitious recording of student interactions with online courses. These recordings are stored on this thumbstick, and they have never been seen before. I'm about to share them with you. If you'd like to develop an online course that will frustrate and anger your students as much as the ones you're about to see, pay close attention, for you'll never, ever see anything like this again. What made Susie so angry is that she was looking for a resource document that her professor had referenced earlier in the course. She had trouble finding it. Perhaps, she thought, I'll look for it in this particular folder. When Susie went into the Extra Resources and Links to Files folder, she found a list of documents in no particular order with vague titles, including Untitled Document, no annotations stating what the document was about, no dates stating when the document was to be used, absolutely no information whatsoever. This led Susie to her outrage. Well, we might say that Jim has some anger management issues, but perhaps they were prompted by something in the course. Jim was looking for his syllabus. He needed to know the dates that assignments were due. He needed to see how he was going to be scored. He needed a lot of information that was going to help him take this course successfully. He went into the course and he found a folder called Syllabus, which he clicked on. But that only did something kind of strange. It opened up and showed another folder, a folder within a folder, called Your Syllabus. Well, he clicked on that, and what he found was probably the most anemic, pathetic syllabus ever written. It was obviously copied directly from a face-to-face course, and it had absolutely no information that was going to be helpful to Jim. Alex was really happy to be able to take his course online. He was actually studying from a province right across the country. The problem was is that when Alex had completed his research paper and went to see how to hand it in, this is what he got. Please hand in your papers by September 30th. Use the slot in my office door.
Puta merda. Caralho.
Jorge came from a poor Costa Rican family whose aunts and uncles had scrimped and saved enough money for him to take an online course from Georgian College. Unfortunately, when Jorge got into the course, all he found was a PowerPoint dump from the publishing house that prepared his textbook. Being a man of passion, Jorge expressed himself as you've just seen. This is a course in which the instructor decided to set up a discussion forum, an analysis of Maxwell's theory, and his message, the description of the forum was very simple. Please discuss Maxwell's theory, 10 marks. Well, the problem was is that the teacher just figured, well, that would be enough, that the discussion forum would run itself. That didn't exactly happen. If we open the discussion forum and look at some of the messages, you can see for yourself that it got kind of out of hand. Okay, so Terry really freaked out. One of the reasons he freaked out is he paid for a very expensive online course, and when he got into it, this is what he found, that there was absolutely every unit had no introduction, no list of objectives for the unit, and no summary. It was bare bones, just a reading from a textbook. It asked for submission of some work and no way to even know how to submit it or what the deadline is, and then just directions to go to the next unit. So yeah, Terry was pretty frustrated. One of the things you should always be striving for is a course that just goes beyond the lowest orders of Bloom's taxonomy, knowledge and recall. Here's an example of a course in which the students are simply asked to read a chapter, memorize the terminology, and then take a quiz to see if they can hold that memory for a few minutes before they forget it. This is just not the way to go. Bill's pretty upset because he needed to make a 5-minute presentation with slides and video to his class. This is pretty hard to do in an asynchronous online course, considering that everybody is logging on at different times of the week. So there's so many ways you can mess up developing various parts of an online course. I invite you to think of some ways of your own and see if you can get your students as crazy as the ones you've seen on these secret tapes. Until then, good writing.